What's up, party people? Josh Powell here. You're watching another episode of Amateur Pool. We've got a tournament match today where we play both 8 and 9 ball, and I'm playing a gentleman by the name of Vicent. It's not Vincent. Dude, your name's missing an N, bro. It's Vicent. We call him V or Vic. That's it. We'll just call him V. You know, it's easier that way. Bro, your name's missing a letter. You know what I'm saying? I won the leg. This is a race to 5. We start off with 8 ball. We play 3 racks of 8 ball. Then we switch to 9 ball, similar to an APA Masters format. It's how this tournament was played. If you watch my last couple videos, this is from the same tournament. This is a loser side match, and we're getting pretty deep at this point and getting pretty late in the night. I think after this match, there was maybe 3 or 4 matches left at most. I think there was 8 people total left at this point. I think that's about right. Don't quote me on it, though. Don't quote me, little Timmy. You know, I do my best to figure it out, but I don't always know. You know, I just simpleton trying to survive. That's all. I barely remember my name, let alone how many matches were left here. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So we got 8 ball. We're playing BCA rules, so it's open after the break. V's going to shoot this 2 ball. Looks like he's putting bottom on it. He may come back for the 5 or the 6. Yeah, the 6. So now he's got the 6 in the side with a nice stun shot. He'll be on the 5 in the bottom left corner. And if he maintains a slight angle on that 5, he can use that to get over to the 4. If he gets fairly straight on the 4, he can stop that and shoot the 1-up table. He should be able to get out here. I mean, honestly, with that first shape, if he shapes his 5 right, the rest of them are gimmies. Basically ducks sitting in a hole. See, I would have stunned that over and shot the 5 next. Now he's got to shoot the 4, which isn't a big deal. He can draw back a little bit and shoot the 5 after the 4. But if he does that, it just makes it a little tougher to get back up table. Not really, though, because he's got the 7 sitting in the pocket, which he can shoot from anywhere. So it shouldn't be too... Ooh. Gee. Yeah, I thought for sure he was going to get out there, but he missed that shot on the 4. And now I get a chance at the table. Let's see if I can actually do something here. Or if I'm just going to twiddle my thumbs. You know, twiddle-dee, twiddle-do, twiddle-dum. It is what it is. I made the 11 down past the 12. Now I'm probably going to shoot the 12 and follow that up with a shot on the 14. The 14 is going to go in the bottom left corner. All right, now I like either drawing straight back on this one to coming back towards that rail I'm shooting off of. That way I can shoot the 10 next. Or I could use stun with a little right. Yeah, the bottom's a safer way to go. Safer way to go here. Now I've got the 10, but realistically the 9, 15, and 13 are where I've really got to figure them out. Okay, I had a nice angle to come around up to the top of the table because I needed to be at the top of the table, especially for the 13. If I can make the 13 now with a little stun, come back out to the middle of the table, okay, I'm going for the 15 first. I don't hate it, but, I mean, I'm on the 13. I understand why I'm not shooting the 13. It's a tough shot, but I really needed to get it because now look at me. My shape to get back on the 13 from here is not easy. I have to stroke the heck out of it. Heck, little Timmy, Family Channel. Bottom right spin here. Oof, that was a good stroke I put on that ball, man. I can't believe that. All right. Hey, pretty good stroke right there, you know. Happens every now and then when I'm shooting. Not all the time. Not even half the time, but... Oh, my goodness gracious, as my granny used to say, man. Okay, chingado, what am I doing there, you know? What am I doing there? I have no idea, man. That was my rack. Well, it was V's rack, and then V gave it to me, and then I gave it back, you know? It's because it's almost Christmas time. We're just playing friendly with each other, you know? Giving each other little presents. Christmas presents. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you know? I missed it on purpose because it's Christmas. Not true. All right, V should be able to clean these up, I would imagine. He's a pretty strong shot. I've played him quite a few times in the past. I actually have a league match with V in Tap League. It's posted maybe a month or two ago. If you want to check for that. He was sneaking in under the radar as a skill level 3 in our tap league, man. And I had to play him with a lot of weight, and it wasn't really, I didn't like it. It wasn't fair, you know. So this is my chance to play him even. And, you know, so far, we're both off to a little bit of a rocky start here. We've given each other this rack twice now. He's given it to me twice. I've given it to him once. If I can make this jump, I got a good chance to win. But the problem here is that 13 so close to the rail, there's a good chance I jump off the table. Yep. Dang it, man. I made the jump shot too. But it's so close to the... So the problem is when you jump, the ball's still kind of bouncing when it makes contact with the object ball. And if it bounces off the table even a little bit when it hits that rail, then it usually flies off the table. That's why it's hard to jump at a ball that's real close to a rail, because a lot of times it'll jump off the table there. Looking back, I probably should have maybe kicked at that one or tried to swerve it. A swerve shot would have been good there because it was so close to the rail. Even if I missed the ball and hit the rail first, I still have a chance of making it. But, you know, can't change it now. I already shot it. Little Timmy. I can't change it. All right. Now, finally, we're going to see the end of this first rack, man. It gets a little better from here, I think. I hope, you know. I don't know. Maybe if you hit the like button, it might get better. I don't know. Let's try it. Go ahead and it's right there. No, right over there. Just click. Just give it a little clicky click. There you go. Good job, man. Good job. And you didn't know this was an interactive show, did you? All right, V made that 8-ball, getting the first game in the books. Thank goodness. It's over with. He's got the break. This is 1-0. And looks like he's going to break dry. Yep. Looks like a dry break to me. All right, so I got to come back and do something here, man. I do not like the way that first rack went down. You know, I guess I gave it to him one time. I mean, the jump shot, you can't fault me for missing that. It was a tough shot. You know, I jump at the ball. And I made the shot. I just jumped off the table. You know, it's what it is. It is what it is. All right, so it's open table. I can shoot whatever I want. I got to figure out what I want to do here. You know, if I take stripes, I could start with the 5-9, but I don't necessarily need to do that because the 9's accessible. The 11 will go after the 9. So, yeah, I mean, I could just start with the 10. Or what is that, the 12 in the side pocket? Yeah, the 12. I like this. 12 in the side pocket. Ooh, yeah, get down in that mix of balls because the 10, 13, 14, and whatever that other one is, I think it's the 15 down here in this clutter that I just moved. It's not a foul, by the way. We're playing cue ball foul only, so that's not a foul. But that clutter down there is what I really need to think about here and shoot towards. Because if I'm trying to get out, which I should try to get out, those balls are the ones I need to worry about. So I should shape the 15 next and then maybe fall forward after I shoot the 15 so I can shoot the 10 in the left side pocket. The 14 will go up in the top right corner or maybe even the right side pocket. It's the 13 ball that really requires attention. So I'm going to make this 10 with a little bit of draw. Yeah, if I would have went a little further on that, I could have had the angle to maybe break out the 13. No guarantee of a shot if I do it that way, though. Yep, nice shot there. Okay, now I can shoot the 14 into the side, but the 13 doesn't really go anywhere. I could shoot the 14 all the way up in the top right corner with left spin and pop the 13 out. The only option... Yeah, the 13 doesn't have a pocket. If I want to play the 13 as it sits right now, I'm going to have to play it off of another ball or play a bank shot of some kind. Maybe up there past the 5 ball in the top right corner, it might bank up there. I kind of set up for that, maybe. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm calling it inside. I'm playing it off the 3 ball. Ever wish you could play like Efren Reyes? If you buy our new line of short rail merchandise, I can guarantee you'll play as good as Efren Reyes. I'm sorry, I was just informed I can't say that. I can guarantee you will not play as good as Efren Reyes. You'll still suck, but you'll look good doing it. Get you some. Hey, measuring the tangent line. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking at where I need to hit the 3 to draw a straight line over to that pocket. And the way you figure that out is called tangent lines. Look it up in a video. I don't have time to explain it right now if you don't know, but a tangent line is 90 degrees to the hit point. I did that well. Surprisingly, I shot that shot well, and now I'm on the 8, and I even the score 1-1. Boom. Tough acting, Tenactin right there, boys. I knew you were waiting for tough acting, Tenactin. I haven't brought that one out in a while. Boom. All right, that looks like a dry break to me. I didn't see anything go in, but of course I wasn't paying close attention as I should have, you know. I wasn't paying as close of attention as I should have. But I think was it dry? Must have been dry. I'd have been back to the table by now. I don't lollygag. That's V lollygags. You're a lollygagger, you know? Just kidding, V. V's a good shot, man. He plays a lot. I'm pretty sure he plays about every day. He hosts a lot of tournaments and stuff. Good dude too, man. I don't know him real well, but you know, the little bit I do know of him, the few times we've spoken, he's a good dude. He's playing a little jump shot here, or is he playing a swerve? I mean, it's pretty easy jump. You could play the 9 into the 11. Honestly, I think he might be able, if he wants stripes, he might be able to shoot the 13 down in the bottom left corner right now. And that will open the entire table up for him. It's a hard first shot, but if he makes it, the rest of the rack is pretty wide open. Or, I mean, with it being open right now, he could shoot the 7 into the 9 into the 11. He could do that. You know, he doesn't have to necessarily jump this. He could play a triple combo. A little harder to control, maybe, the 9-ball if he does it that way. He's playing a jump shot. Yeah, good job. It's pretty easy jump. All you got to do is clear the 7. The 11 was hanging. Clear the 7 and make a good hit on the 9, which he did. And he controlled the cue ball pretty well, too. Good shot. All right. If the 13 goes past the 2, that's his shot. He's looking at it right now. If it does go past the 2, that's his shot. And I would make it with a little top, a little right. And that way I hit the 1 after I make the 13. I hit, what is that, the 1 or the 5? I think it's the 1. I hit the 1 and knock the 1 out of the way to open up that pocket for the 9-ball. Yeah, just kind of force it with top. Now that bottom's going to avoid hitting the 1. He might be able to try to pop the 9 out with this shot with bottom. I think that's what he was trying to do. I would have used a little top and just pop the 1 ball out of the way. Because you got that 10 ball sitting by the side pocket, so you're going to come away with a shot. You know, it's kind of like a safety net, that 10 ball. He's taking that 10 ball now. And maybe the 9 goes past the 1 without moving it. You know, maybe it does. I don't know. I'm sure we're probably going to find out, though, if he gets to that point. We're probably going to see, you know, little Timmy. You know what I'm talking about. You already know. All right. He's focused in, man. He wants to beat me, and I want to beat him. So that's what I love about this game. It's like, you know, you're playing against each other, but you're not actually playing against each other. I mean, only one person's at the table at a time, but you still are competing against the other person. And it's almost like it's like a gladiator match. You know, there's a lot of pride involved. Both players really want to win. Nobody ever wants to lose at a game of pool. Too much pride involved for that. So it's just two people slugging it out, man, giving it all they got, trying to win a match. One person wins, one person loses. But that's what makes this game fun. You know, when you play well and you win a match, feels good. It feels good. You know, I feel good. I don't know. I'll stop singing. Don't worry. Don't worry. That'll be the last time I ever sing in my entire life. You know, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, little Timmy. Nope. Still not a sponsor, guys. Still not a sponsor there. Non-sponsored drink, you know. Non-sponsored drink. But if you do want to know a sponsor, you can check out ravenq.com. Buy a jump cue, break cue, or a playing cue, or one of their accessories. and save 20% through December of 2024. After December, it'll be 10%, but right now through December, you can save 20% by using discount code JOSH, J-O-S-H. So all you got to do, type J-O-S-H, save 20%, bro. You're welcome. You're welcome, little Timmy. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I think I'll get another video up before Christmas so we can hold all the Merry Christmases right now. I'll have more fun watch, more fun episodes posted, before Christmas. All right, back to the match, guys. Stop distracting me. Jeez, man. Here I go, trying to pay bills. Now it's time to get back to the match. All right, so I ended up with a shot here. This is our last game of 8-ball, by the way. We only play 3 games of 8-ball, and we finish it out in 9-ball. It's a race to 5. So, one of us is going to go into 8-ball 2 up with the break, and one of us is going to go into 8-ball 1 down without the break. Who's it going to be? Cast your vote down below in the comments. This universal sign for comments, I guess. I just made it up. I don't know. All right, made the 1. Can I run this rack? I mean, the 7-2 are my challenge. Oh, if I wasn't against the 8-ball right now, I would say I'm going to shoot the 3 and use the 3 to get up and open up the 7-2. But being against the 8-ball like that, I would not take this shot right now. Yeah, shoot the 5. Bottom left, or bottom right, I'm sorry. Gee, I'm all backed up. Bottom right, now I have that shot on the 3 I was talking about. I want to stun this straight up, and it run into the 2-ball would be best. The right side of the 2-ball. I didn't. I ran into the 7 and got stuck right behind the 2. Hard sigh. It is what it is. Part of the game. All right, what do I do here? Can I get him behind the 9 maybe? I think that's what I'm going to try to do. A little bit of bottom. It just didn't work. Well, I did. I got him behind the 9, but I lined him straight up for this corner pocket, bottom right. And if he uses straight top on this, he'll roll down and have a good shot. All he's got to do is roll down below the side pocket, and he'll have a good shot on the 8 in the bottom left corner. Oh, he has an angle, though. He may roll down and shoot the 8 in the bottom right corner. Oh, he hit the 2. He missed the 9, too. All right, Josh, last chance, bro. Last chance to do something in this rack, my man. Go into the 9 balls with your head held high, rather than weeping, crying like a little Bia. Family channel, guys. Bia. It's not a bad word, promise. Talking about Aunt Bia making bean pies. What do you think I was talking about? Jeez. I missed that too pretty bad, but lucky for me, I left him kind of stuck. He may be able to spin it off the rail. That's what he tried to do. He hit the rail a little too far out and missed the ball. Now I have ball in hand with 4 balls out. If I don't get this, guys, if I don't clear this table, I'm going to feel pretty sorry for myself, I'm not going to say I'm going to quit pool because there's a good chance I may not clear this table, and I don't want to quit playing, But I'm hoping I do. I'm hoping I clear it, guys, There was a time where I would have no doubt. I would. That was a miscue, man. Again, I got lucky, though. I left him a straight back bank. That's about it. And that's a tough bank because it's a double kiss. He would have to put a lot of left spin and overcut it to bank it straight back. It's a double kiss shot. He could try, if it's frozen to the rail, which he's looking at right now, he could try that spin shot that he tried last time, hitting the rail first and spinning it. Believe it or not, he could cut this into that bottom left corner pocket if he wanted to. He's playing a safe. Good shot. Smart shot. That's why he was looking to see if it was frozen or not. Not because he wanted to spin cut it, but because he wanted to play safe, real soft. And if it was frozen, he wouldn't have been able to do that shot he just did because nothing would have hit a rail. But since it was off the rail a little bit, it was a good hit. Now here I am with the jump cue. All I want to do is make a good hit up table, and I want to hit it soft enough so the cue ball doesn't come back down table to give him a shot. That's that new Raven jump cue I'm using right there. Okay. That worked out pretty well, man. I like that. I like that. Now I left him the same shot if he wants to play it back, or you can try fire at the bank or that spin cut. I don't like this bank is a little less double kiss than the last one because his cue ball is a little closer to the rail, so he can cut it a little more than he could have on the last shot. So he may try that straight back. Right where his hand's at, right where he's shooting from into that corner pocket, it's probably where he's going to try it if he's going to try to make it. I would guess anyway. Never know. He's fickled. He's fickled. Yeah, that's a big word for gentlemen such as myself, you know. He's fickled. That shot was not easy, man. That bank, that straight backs are a little bit tough anyway, but when it's on the rail like that or that close to the rail, they become so much harder because the double kiss is in play. And straight top. I don't know why I used all that top. I probably could have just stopped it maybe. Would have been better. I got a little far. I rolled a little too far. Now this 2-ball is not a gimme. You know, I've got to cut this into the side with bottom. So the cue ball goes up to the top of the table and comes back down by the 8. Yeah, I've got to make sure not scratch. I got to get this bottom to take like that. Yep. So that, did you see how the cue ball was going towards the scratch and then the bottom kind of steered it away? Did you see that? The camera focuses on my hand and then I become blurry. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I didn't make the camera, you know. All I do is turn it on and hit record. That's it, man. That's all I do. All I do is record no matter what. There I go singing again. I already promised I wasn't going to, but I had my fingers crossed, so you knew I was going to do it again anyway. All right, I did end up winning that rack, luckily. And then I got the break in 8-ball and squandered it with a scratch, you know. I had an itch. I was itchy. Had to scratch. That's all there is to it. Now, he's got ball in hand. Wide open first rack. He has a chance to tie us up 2-2. 9-ball is always a little bit quicker than 8-ball, man. There's not as much thinking involved, typically. You get into those occasional racks where there's safety back and forth, but for the most part, 9-ball is more of a shooter's game. 8-ball is more of a thinker's game. So normally 9-ball goes quite a bit quicker. All right, he didn't put any left or right on that. It was just a little bit of bottom, just to give him a wider angle to come over for the 2. Now the 2 must pass the 6. I didn't think it did, but the way he shaped it, it's got to pass the 6, unless it's real tight and he's just hoping. Yeah, it does. Passes the 6. He drew it straight back, so now he has a decent shot at the 3, but it's not an easy one. You know, this shot right here, when you're struggling with your stroke, this is one of the first shots you start missing. This cut up the rail like this. I don't know why, man. When your stroke's on, though, that shot's no problem at all. But when your stroke's off a little, that shot feels like impossible sometimes. And it's really not that hard of a shot. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's looking pretty good here. Bottom right on this one is what I would use. He used check, meaning he put left inside English on it and checked it off the rail. See, I wouldn't have fought the angle. I would have went with the angle and right spin and then just wrapped that corner over by where he's standing. And then the cue ball would have came back towards the 6. And you always would have had a shot the whole time it was coming back towards the 6. Just a matter of how close you get. All right, a little bit of bottom right on this one. Just don't hit the 8 and don't scratch. Nice shot. That was a real nice shot. Good control on that one. Vicent without the N. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask him how to pronounce. I think it's Vicent. Just like Vincent, but without the N. I think that's how it pronounces it. But we've always called him Vic or V, so I have no idea how to pronounce his actual name. It may not even be spelled right on here. You know, maybe his name does have an N. I don't think so, though, because I looked it up on Facebook, and that's how he spelled it on Facebook. So it's got to be right, unless he spelled his own name wrong. You know? Never know. You never can tell. All right, that was a good shot. That was a stun follow. So he hit that. He centered up his stick and then went maybe a millimeter or so above center and then hit it. Stroked through it. Finished off that 9-ball. Now we're tied up 2-2. We got ourselves a match, boys and girls. An amateur match for the ages. I don't know why my voice all of a sudden got like this. Who do I think I am? Batman? No. So dumb. All right. Oh, he returned the favor. I scratched for him the first rack. He scratched for me the second rack. I told you it's Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? So we're giving each other gifts all over the place. Giving each other presents, early Christmas presents. You know? We're nice people. Giving each other lots of presents. It is what it is. Now, this rack is one that can be cleared, but not as easy as it first appears, only because of the 3-ball. That 3-ball is in a tough spot, man. I think the 3-ball is going to end up being a safety play, probably. I don't know what him and I are talking about right there, but we're talking about something. Shark talking a lot. He's probably trying to keep me talking to shark me, you know? I'm on to you, V. Just kidding, man. I don't think he was sharking me. I've never gotten that vibe from him. He does like to play, you know, for a little scratch here and there. But I've never gotten the vibe he's a dirty player by any means, you know. He uses what advantages he can, like him being a 3 and tap, of course, right? I mean, it's not on accident. But I would never see him like intentionally trying to shark somebody while they're shooting or getting inside somebody's head, just being a pain. I mean, maybe, though. I don't know him real well. Who knows? I don't know. Only he knows, you know? And some of the people he's played, they might know. Inside? Yeah, he used inside. He tried to hit it. That was a smart try. Now you're still looking at the safety, but you're doing it from way down here against the rail. But if he could have caught that 7 just a little bit, I think he would have opened the 3 up or pushed it closer to the pocket or maybe in the pocket. Okay, it's been a minute since I've seen the poke and pray. And it worked. He made the ball, but look at that shape, you know. He's hooked on the family channel. I'm not going to say it. It's the point. He's hooked on the point, you know. The point of the pocket. Family channel. Can't be calling it what I normally call it, guys. You know, you guys already know what I'm talking about. You already know. All right, is he going 2 rails? He's got to be going Z shot here, right? Yeah. Z shot and came very close to hitting it. That was very Efren Reyes-esque. You know, on that Z shot. It wasn't easy. Look how lazy I am. That's why my stomach's getting so fat. Instead of walking up there and grabbing the chalk, I just flicked it over to where I'm going to be. It's pretty lazy, bruh. And this shot's pretty easy, man. I'm going to take the easy way out here because I need it. I'm not shooting the best I've ever shot in my life. So I'm going to take the easy way out and make that ball with the combo. Now I'm up 3-2. I need 2 more. He needs 3 more, you know. And Nineball goes quick. It's still anybody's game because you can run a couple racks of Nineball. I know he's capable, and I'm capable sometimes of running a couple racks of Nineball. I think I've broken ran 4 in a row. Is the most I've ever done in Nineball. I know I've done 3 several times. I think I did 4 not too long ago when we were hanging out here playing. It might have been on stream, actually, during a live. I can't remember if it was during a live or just one of the times we were hanging out practicing, but I ran 4 in a row. It's my personal best for Nineball, you know. I know it's not that impressive, but, you know, I was happy with myself. For a gentleman such as myself, it was not easy. Being cheesy. Actually, it is easy being cheesy. It comes natural to me. I'm a cheesy mofo, you know, family channel. Mofo. All right, he's looking at this bank shot, or is he going to kick behind it and try to stick me and play safe or something? But I think he's going to go for the bank here. It comes with benefits. If he makes the bank, he's out. So, yeah. Oh, and he can go 2 rails too, but it didn't. It flattened out on that second rail, off that second rail. So, now, if I can reach the bottom of the cue ball and put bottom on this, I think I can play him a pretty good safety. I can just hit the two rails up table or 3 rails, however many it ends up going. Put a little bottom left on the cue ball, and the cue ball should come off the bottom short rail, and come up behind the 4-3. I'm not wearing, I went to show you short rail when I said that, but I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing Woodward Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. If you know Woodward, if you've ever been on Woodward Avenue in Detroit, Michigan, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know. You know, I'm a proud Michigander, man. I rep Detroit. That's where we rep. You know, I don't live in Detroit, but that's what I rep. I grew up about an hour north of Detroit in a little town called Pontiac, Michigan. Pontiac, Michigan. Currently, I live still about an hour north, no longer in Pontiac, but not since I was young. Not since I was young. Now I'm old. And I'm still singing. And I really suck, so I'm told. You know, I just made that up. It was a hit, you know, practically a musical genius. Just made up a hit right here on the spot. You guys witnessed it firsthand, you know. I don't know where I come up with this stuff, guys. Like I said, I just make it up as I go. Sometimes, I mean, they're just words, you know. Put them together, they make a sentence. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it don't. You know, it's just the way I roll. This is a tough hit. Instead of even trying to hit it, he was trying to just put the 3-ball in a tough spot. And that was a smart play. I'm not 100% certain he made the 3-ball to where I can't make it, but it looks like he might have. It's close. It's close. That 4 may be in the way. He wanted those two married together, the 4 and the 3, but he got a little separation. The way I'm lining up to shoot this 2-ball, I don't think the 3 goes because it looks to me like I'm going to try to come 3 rails into the 4-3. Yep. Did pretty good at that too. Pretty well. I did that pretty well, you know, for all you English people out there. I had a guy comment, it was either today or yesterday, and his comment was like, bro, there's no apostrophe. Why do you have an apostrophe in your thumbnail title? I'm like, serious, man? I mean, I play pool and make YouTube videos, dude. I'm not an English guy. I'm not an English major. People comment about the funniest stuff sometimes, you know, stuff that doesn't even matter. Like I put an apostrophe in my title where there was no apostrophe should have been there, dude. Like he wanted me to go back and change the video and update that, you know, to get rid of that apostrophe or something, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Only he knows. I don't know. I don't know what he wanted. Did he want me to just say, oh, you're right. You're so smart. You're practically an English genius. Thank you for correcting me, sir. I'm going to hire you to proofread everything I write so that way it's grammatically correct. That's what he was expecting probably when he sat down to write that comment. He's like, oh, I got him. Watch this. I got him. Wow, apostrophes in there. Back to the match. We're getting off topic. Back to the match, you know? Oh, he got lucky there. No. Look at him smiling, too. He knows it. I probably said something about it, I'm sure. Called him out for his little lucky shot. I mean, it happens, though. That's just the way Nineball goes. Nineball is somewhat a game of luck sometimes. Not too often, especially the higher the skill level. I don't know. The higher the skill level, the less luck is involved in Nineball, just because it doesn't happen as much, because you're more precise. You don't accidentally make stuff because you know where the balls are going. In that case, he did make it. Now we're tied up 3-3. It's a race to 2. And we're coming down to the end of this thing, you know? Coming down to the end of this thing. Hope everybody is ready for Christmas. Got all your presents bought up, you know? If anybody wants the pool cues, ravenq.com. Code Josh for 20% off. If you're looking for a table light, you know, perimeter light, not a traditional center light, but an actual cool light, go to Perimeter Billiards, perimeterbilliardlights.com, and use code AMATEURPOOL. All one word, no spaces. Uppercase, amateur pool. They're both in the description, so you don't have to remember. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to remember. Just copy my code out of the description. There's a link in there. You click the link, copy the code, go do your shopping, and save yourself some money. You know, it's my Christmas present to you. Not really, because I get a kickback off that as well. So it's not really. It's kind of our Christmas present to each other, maybe. I don't know. Let's get back to the match, guys. I'm getting way off topic here, man. Getting way off topic. Meanwhile, we're coming down to a clutch situation in this match. Oh, look at this. 2-9 lined up. Purdy. It's lined up like Miss Purdy, you know? Yeah, check it out. Of course, you're going to shoot it. I did it to him earlier, you know, that 4-9. He's going to do it with the 2-9, and he's going to be on the hill when he makes this. Ka-chow! On the hill. You know, just like that. Just like that, I'm in trouble here. Hey, check out his break cue. I don't know if you can see it real well from there, but go back, rewind the tape, pause it, and zoom in. Look at his shaft on his break cue. It's got 2 different kinds of wood. I think he said it was Purple Heart and Maple or something. It's laminated. It's got 2 different kinds of wood, and it's striped. It looks pretty cool. I've never hit with it or anything. I don't know how good it is, but it looks pretty cool. I thought it was keel wood mixed with something else, but it's not. It was like Purple Heart or some stuff like that. I almost said a bad word, little Timmy. You know, I got to be careful with that. You know, my natural speech, man. I got to curb it. Because it's a family. I run a family channel around here, guys. I don't know what kind of person you think I am. You know, we run good, clean, wholesome fun around here. Sometimes, not all the time. All right, I was trying to get him stuck behind the 7. I wanted that 3, maybe to come down table a little further. I messed up. I messed that one up and left him a bank. At least I didn't leave him an easy shot, you know, still a bank. And instead of taking the bank, he went to play safe, and he messed it. Now, am I going to clear this rack and make this a hill match? A hill thrill, you know, as I like to call them, a hill thrill. I don't know. We'll see. I should line up that 2-9. But I would never on this shot because that 2-9 is a very low percentage shot for me. The run out is probably a little higher percentage than that 2-9 for sure. All I got to do is get on the 2-ball. If I can get on the 2-ball, the rest of the table is pretty wide open. Straight draw with this one. I needed more draw probably. I went short side. I was thinking I would come down just below the spot where you rack and shoot it in the side pocket. But I didn't. I came up for short side. I actually got pretty good on the ball. But now when I make it, I'm going to run into the 9. I got to be careful to make sure I can shape this 6. Well, I got to be careful. I thought I was going to miss that. I was about to say I got to be careful to make the ball. But I did make it, thankfully. And I'm on the 6. Hey, we're looking good for a hill game. We're looking good, you know, for a hill game. We're just going to move on. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to pretend like that never happened, and we're going to move on, and I'm probably going to lose this match as a result. That shot was horrible. You know? Horrible. Yeah, and he plays it smart. He got me behind the 7. That's what I was trying to do to him earlier on the 3-ball. And I'm probably going to jump at this because I got that new jump stick, and I feel like I can jump anything. Josh, you can't jump anything. This is too close. That is far too close for a gentleman such as yourself to hit a jump shot. I'm willing to bet you I hit that 7. Willing to bet. You know, I'm not Venom trick shots. I can't be jumping like that. Yeah, I hit the 7. And I made the shot still. What the heck? Ball in hand, 3 balls to go. Put a fork in me. I am pretty much donezo. You know, and it wasn't funzo. Man, oh man. That's, pretty much going to be all she wrote, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's only a minute or so left. Man, a minute or so left of footage, so this has got to be it, guys. Vicent, however you say it, bro. You're the man. We played a good match here. It came down to the wire. You came out at the end. You got the better of me. But we'll do it again. This won't be the last time. I vow to come back. You know? No, it's fun, man. I enjoy playing you, V. Thank you for letting me record it as well. Appreciate that. I think V, after he beats me here, goes on to take second place in this tournament, if I'm not mistaken. So great job there, dude. I think I gave him that ball. I said, you don't have to shoot that. He went ahead and shot it anyway. Good shooting, man. Everybody out there, thank you guys for watching, man. You guys have been awesome. The support lately from my channel, the growth, the views, everything's fantastic, man. I'm getting closer and closer to be able to achieve my dream of doing this full time. You know, that's ultimately my goal. I would love to be able to play pool and post content on a full-time basis. And I'm getting close. That's all because of you guys. Thank you guys very much. Don't forget, if you want short rail apparel, I'm not wearing it right now. That link's in the description. I've got a new design coming out soon, but I'm waiting on my physical product to test it out and see if I like it before I sell it to anybody else. Don't forget ravenq.com, discount code Josh, perimeter billiard lights, discount code amateur pool. And that's it, guys. I'll see you before Christmas, hopefully. You know, I'm going to post another video before Christmas time. But if you don't watch that one, then take this as your Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.